Come now into the Earthborn Rainforest. Leave all your cares behind. Let us sit and share together the secrets of OJAYA, the martial art of deep meditation. Ancient secrets to happiness and success. The power of inner peace. The way of the lotus-hearted hero. Enter now this space of peace and listen heart to heart as you advance another step in the OJAYA martial art. Let us begin with a moment of repose. And now, the teachings.
OJAYA Prep Talk 2. The martial art of deep meditation. With Sukaishi David.
OJAYA is the most powerful meditation you'll find anywhere. There are countless meditation techniques commonly taught today, but OJAYA rises above and stands in a league all its own. And now, in these talks, we'll show you the reasons why. Did you know that in the olden days, meditation used to be a major part of martial arts training? You can still see this even today with groups like the Shaolin monks from China. Meditation was traditionally the inner training for inner peace and strength of mind, and the outer training was the art of bodily self-defense. OJAYA is the inner martial art of deep meditation. So everyone can do it. You don't have to kick or punch or do anything physical. You just sit comfortably in a chair. You close your eyes, and in just 10 to 20 minutes, you feel a sense of relief. All the tensions and stresses get washed away. The tiredness and lethargy evaporate out of your system. You open your eyes and you feel fresh. You feel calm. Your head is clear. And you feel this blissful kind of energy. You feel ready to get out there and do something. OJAYA is deep meditation. And unlike other meditations, OJAYA is absolutely easy, absolutely natural. OJAYA works on the same principles as the physical martial arts. For example, in karate, you learn various katas. These katas are very natural, efficient movements that take the least amount of energy and give you the most power. Katas are sort of like a catalog of the key motions and moves that you have to practice to master that martial art. Now with OJAYA, you'll learn the katas of deep meditation, the key techniques that empower you to protect your mind and your emotions from stress, and to make your consciousness strong. One of the great secrets in all martial arts is how to take the energy that's coming at you from your opponent, redirect it, and use that energy to your own advantage. You skillfully use your opponent's energy that's attacking you. You turn it around and use it to your own advantage. It's the same principle in OJAYA Deep Meditation. But here, your opponent is not a person. It's the stresses and strains of everyday living. Day after day, huge amounts of stress and negative energies get locked up inside your nervous system. These energies can gradually build up and churn inside you and attack you. They attack your peace of mind. But when you sit to meditate with OJAYA, these stresses get unlocked. The emotional turmoil dissolves, and all that energy that was attacking you gets released and redirected. You feel a sense of relief, and you get a rush of energy that you can now use to your own advantage. OJAYA is sort of like a windmill that can take stormy energy and capture it and redirect it into usable, positive energy. Or we could say that OJAYA is like a water wheel. When a current of emotional stress washes over you, then OJAYA captures that energy, redirects it, and uses that energy to your own advantage. This is why OJAYA is very skillful in dealing with addiction. Deep meditation washes away the emotional cause of the addiction and also flushes out the physical toxins in the body related to that addiction. When the causes are removed, the addiction disappears without any effort on your part. And the energy that went to the addiction is now freed up for more constructive uses.
Sukaishi, you say that OJAYA is ancient knowledge for success. How would you define success?
People often consider they've succeeded in life when they have a good job, a family, and maybe a decent amount of money. But we all know that many so-called successful people are unhappy. Actually, if someone is successful in the world, but they're not happy, we don't consider that a success at all. They could be a famous celebrity with lots of money and millions of fans, but if they're secretly unhappy, this is no success. What value is their fame and fortune if they're not really happy? The OJAYA definition of success is you have to first be happy within yourself. People often think that first they'll become successful and that will make them happy. The OJAYA teaching is just the reverse. When you're happy within yourself, when your consciousness is strong and intelligent and blissful, then this leads to real success in the world. In fact, everything in your entire life is dependent on your state of consciousness. Have you ever thought about that? If you're lethargic, cloudy, dark, anxious, depressed, angry, stressed, then you don't feel very good. Your actions become weak and misguided, and it's hard to achieve the success you want. On the other hand, if your consciousness is clear and strong, you make calm, clear choices, insightful choices that lead you to worthwhile achievements. Strong consciousness gives you great power. Actually, it's the power of your consciousness that empowers you in life. OJAYA strengthens your consciousness. In fact, OJAYA means energy and strength. Strength of mind, strength of intelligence, strength of emotions, insights, talents, strength of willpower, and strength of your success in life. There's a huge untapped level of intelligence inside you. Have you ever had this happen to you? Where you had an inspiration, a creative idea that came to you out of the blue that was so amazing, it just came out of nowhere into your awareness. Musicians know about this, artists know about this, writers experience this. Have you ever had a gut feeling about something you couldn't possibly know, but somehow you had a feeling that turned out to be true? Where do these feelings and ideas come from? They come from deep inside you. You have far more intelligence in your depth of consciousness than you're aware of on the surface level. Deep meditation brings deeper and deeper levels of your own insight and your own creativity into your awareness. In this course, we're going to find out that your consciousness is huge and deep, while your awareness is actually a small, focused channel. Deep meditation brings more consciousness into your awareness. We'll talk all about this on this course. The ancient meditation masters knew a lot more about human consciousness than modern psychology. You can go to school and study Freud, Jung, Maslow. You can get a master's in psychology or a doctoral degree. But the ancient meditation masters would say, this is all just child's play. These masters were experts in deep meditation, which gave them incredible, far-reaching insight into human consciousness. These masters would simply laugh at today's superficial understanding of human consciousness. They'd say that no one should try to study the mind if they haven't first mastered the art of deep meditation and gained blissful consciousness for themselves. Today, we need blissful states of consciousness more than ever before because we live in such an extremely fast-paced, stressed-out society. Have you noticed how fast people talk these days? Movies today go at such a fast pace. The people talk fast, and it's pretty much nonstop action a lot of time. Check out some really old movies. They took time in those days to develop the characters, to slow down and really tell a story. But today, we're barraged by a nonstop rush of chatter from everywhere that's thrust into our consciousness by force, it seems. People today are always in high gear. People are constantly multitasking. You'll be talking to someone, having a conversation, But then they have to check their text messages every couple minutes. The conversation keeps getting interrupted. It's no wonder people can't relax. They're always on the go, constantly interrupted, constantly distracted. There was this great show a while back. I wonder if you saw it. You might be able to find it on the internet somewhere. It was called Crackburied: The Truth About Information Overload. They were explaining how people today live in a constant state of distraction. It's not healthy or soothing to the nervous system, but it's the way we live today. We drive fast and we surf the internet even faster. And people today believe this frenetic pace of life is normal. But a person from the past who would come here to visit us would say that the whole world is in a frenzy, and it is. This frenetic pace is unhealthy. To add insult to injury, you see everywhere these nonstop advertisements and images that tell you you're not good enough, you're not popular enough, you're not beautiful or handsome enough. And this constant assault creates subtle wounds inside your consciousness. The world is too fast-paced. The world is stressed. The environment is stressed. Countries are stressed. And of course, the people are stressed. Your heart center and your mind center are extremely powerful, but very delicate instruments. They both collect and store stresses. Your heart and mind have this wonderful ability to collect and store stresses for later processing and disposal. But when stress builds up, if you don't get rid of those stresses, you end up with physical, mental, and emotional toxic waste. Your nervous system becomes like a toxic refuse area. Stresses get stored away, filed away in your system, out of your awareness. So you may not even know they're there, but they have an effect. They make you feel jittery, anxious. You don't know why. They make you feel depressed. And they give you a feeling that something's off and you're just not enjoying life like you should. When it gets really bad, you feel like you've got to stop everything and decompress. All this stress affects your health. It disrupts your biorhythms and causes disease, and it causes you to age more quickly. Everybody knows it. Stress is perhaps the biggest cause of disease and aging. If you get rid of stress, your health improves dramatically, and you'll age much more slowly. There's actually two things that will slow down your aging and keep you younger longer. One, a wholesome diet without a lot of junk. And two, deep meditation to eliminate stress. OJAYA is the most perfect and most powerful antidote to stress. That's why it's so important today, more than ever, more important than even in the past. If you want to retain your health and youthfulness, you need to get rid of stress on a daily basis. Keep doing OJAYA. Keep getting rid of stress every day, and your aging slows down a lot. Wait and see, your friends will notice, and they will tell you. These are some katas from Tai Chi Chuan. Physical martial arts teach various movements to train for self-defense. But OJAYA is a different kind of martial art. You just sit quietly in a chair, or you can sit comfortably however you wish. OJAYA is the martial art of inner self-defense. So physical martial arts, like karate or kung fu, they're the martial arts of physical self-defense. And OJAYA is the inner martial art that defends your mind and emotions from the stresses of everyday living. Now, how does it work? OJAYA works in 3 different ways. When you sit down to meditate, there are 3 different actions that work together to strengthen your mind and uplift your emotions. The first action is OJAYA relaxes and calms your whole system. In fact, OJAYA is deeply restful. OJAYA is deep meditation, so it's deeply restful. As you sit with your eyes closed, this deep rest unwinds all the tensions and stresses that have been accumulating inside you. Your tiredness and fatigue get cleared out. You get a burst of energy. So when you open your eyes, you feel rejuvenated, rested. You feel calm. You feel dynamic and ready to go, ready to get out there and do something great. Now, you already know how important rest and relaxation are to the way you feel. Have you ever had this experience where you have a problem that seems insurmountable? You can't see any solution. Everything is dark and gloomy, and you don't know what to do. Everything seems hopeless. So you go to bed. You get a good sleep. Then in the morning, the sun is shining, the birds are chirping, and you feel refreshed. You feel better. And now, when you look at that same problem, for some reason, it doesn't look so big after all. You can handle it. You'll work your way through it. You'll rise above it. Have you ever had an experience like this? The problem from the night before is still the same problem in the morning, isn't it? It hasn't changed since last night. So what has changed? Your consciousness has changed. Last night you were dark and gloomy. You were tired. Your energy was weak. But then you got some good rest. Now you see things in a totally different light. You see clearly now. And you see that you have the power to meet this challenge. So this good rest has raised up your consciousness. It's given you a new perspective. You experience this sometimes in your life, right? Now, OJAYA is extremely restful. OJAYA is deep meditation, and it gives you a rest that's far deeper than even sleep. So in just a few minutes of meditation, you feel so refreshed. It's amazing. It uplifts you completely. So this is the first action of OJAYA. It relaxes you and gives you a deep rest that unwinds the stresses and washes away the tiredness in your system. Now the second action is OJAYA builds up your consciousness. Look at it this way. If you do a traditional martial art, kung fu or karate, you build up your body. You become strong and capable. You become quick and alert and agile, right? A physical martial art builds up your body and the physical skills of self-defense. In the same way, OJAYA builds up your consciousness. Day by day, you become stronger. You gain deeper creativity and deeper insight. You see things with more and more awareness and sharper intelligence. And of course, this gives you greater success in your life. Your talents come to the forefront, and talents you didn't even know you had inside, they come to the surface. Your consciousness becomes refined and polished. This is the second action of OJAYA. You build up your consciousness. Your consciousness becomes refined and polished. Now the third action is OJAYA protects your consciousness. When you build up your consciousness, you gain a certain energy. You gain a power of consciousness. This power of consciousness is called a kavach, an armor that protects you. A kavach is like a knight in shining armor, but it's not a physical armor. It's an armor of calm energy, a strength of your consciousness that protects your emotions and your mind from the stresses and tensions of the world. Things that used to drain you and stress you out, they just wash off you. The stronger your consciousness, the less you're affected by stress attacking you in the world. You repel stress, in fact. A kavach is an energy, a power, a serenity that you carry with you all around you, wherever you go in your daily activities. This energy shields you and protects you and keeps your mind and your emotions safe. So the third action is OJAYA protects your consciousness. We like to say that OJAYA cleans, polishes, and protects your consciousness like car wax on a car. Remember that movie, The Karate Kid? He had to wax the car. That was part of his karate training from his teacher, Mr. Miyagi, remember? Martial arts teachers and ancient meditation teachers could give you small tasks that may not make any sense at first. Do the car like this: wax on, wax off. Why am I doing this? But sometime later, you understand why. But this is what OJAYA does. It cleans, polishes, and protects your consciousness. It cleans out all the stresses and negative emotions. And OJAYA polishes your consciousness. It brings out new talents and abilities, makes you shine. And OJAYA protects your consciousness with a kavach, an armor of energy and serenity. In a nutshell, OJAYA makes your consciousness strong. Then something else happens. And it always happens, sooner or later. When you practice OJAYA, sooner or later, you will cry. You will cry for two reasons. Sooner or later, you will cry in ecstasy and bliss. And sooner or later, you will cry for others who are not experiencing ecstasy and bliss. People around you who are entangled with problems and suffering. It's a very natural progression. You look around you and you see how other people are like children in distress. They're caught in all kinds of issues, many of which they unknowingly create for themselves. Now, when you feel good within yourself and you see all this going on around you, then inside you, a wave of compassion naturally rises up in you, and you want to help. This is why we call OJAYA the way of the hero. When your consciousness is strong, you gain power to uplift the happiness of all those around you. When you're strong yourself, you have a duty, a responsibility to help others, to protect others. The strong should always help the weak, don't you think? Now, a hero is first of all someone who can succeed and triumph in their own challenges in life. And secondly, a hero is someone who has the ability to help others, to inspire others. A hero can help rescue people from their problems, from their own poor choices, their self-defeating ways of living. A hero can point people in a better direction towards truth and kindness and healthy lifestyles. This is our idea of a hero. When you feel happy and strong in yourself and you feel this deep compassion rise up in you and you want to help others, then this is the person we call the lotus-hearted hero. OJAYA is the way of the lotus-hearted hero. the natural result of deep meditation. And people around you will feel it in you. They'll sense there's something different about you. Because when your own consciousness is strong and balanced, you radiate a certain energy, a positivity that's very soothing to everyone that gets near you. People feel better when they're around you. Just your very presence calms them. You inspire them, and they feel better. You'll find that your consciousness naturally elevates the consciousness of people you meet. And the more powerful your consciousness, the more you can inspire people and help them in countless other ways. So the purpose of OJAYA is not just to help ourselves, but to look after others. And if you want to help others, though, you have to be strong yourself. If someone's drowning, you have to know how to swim, right? It's pretty hard to help someone who's drowning if you don't know how to swim yourself. But swimming is actually not even enough. Ask any lifeguard, they'll tell you. You need to know more than just swimming. If you try to rescue a drowning person, that person could pull you under and drown you. So you have to know not only how to swim, you have to know how to rescue someone. There's a way to approach someone who's drowning. You have to carry them in a certain way that's safe for you. You have to have certain techniques and insights if you truly want to help others. A weak person is very limited in their power to help others. That's why in OJAYA we have a saying, first help yourself, then help others. First make your consciousness really strong, then you can better help others become strong. And the highest service in life is helping others, isn't it? The highest service in life is to be an example, a hero to others who can help others to be happy. These are some key points from the OJAYA teachings. Our world today needs more heroes who can uplift and inspire others. So this completes our prep talk number 2. Now these prep talks we're doing here are to give you the basics you need for the OJAYA training. In our school here, we want you to experience OJAYA for yourself. We're not so interested in philosophies or theories or complicated ideas. OJAYA is simple, classic meditation without all the woo-woo factors. You don't have to believe. You just sit, close your eyes, and enjoy. The techniques work flawlessly if you're just willing to take a little time to learn step by step. You'll feel the power of OJAYA for yourself and how this leaves you with this kind of blissful energy throughout your day. So these prep talks are here to lay a solid foundation for you. And here's how it works. All the OJAYA lessons are online, so you can watch the videos whenever it's a good time for you. Whenever you're ready for a lesson, you just log in and watch the video. If you can't get to a lesson right away, you just push it off and do it later when you're ready. We take things very easy and relaxed here, everything at your own pace. Now, after each lesson, you'll take a short quiz. But remember this, you can pass only after you get 100% correct. That's our high standard here. Don't worry, you'll see that each quiz is super easy and fun. Okay, so the next video is prep talk number 3. Of course, there's always people who want to rush on to see the next prep talk, but I'm going to ask you to do something a little different. I'm asking you to take a break right now. Go have a walk, or maybe rest, or do some other work for a while. Give yourself at least a couple hours, or even more. Here in our rainforest school, we like to enjoy our lessons in easygoing sessions. People sometimes want to watch all these prep talks all at once, but OJAYA is not about experiencing the truth of information overload. It's all about ease and serenity. Now, at the end of this video, the next video might start automatically, and if it does, you can just pause it and come back later after you've had a good break. So today, we learned that OJAYA is the inner martial art of deep meditation, and it develops phenomenal power of your consciousness. But how does OJAYA develop this power in you? Next time when you come, I'll take you a little deeper into the rainforest and show you. Right now, let's take a good long break and come back when you're fresh, okay? And I'll meet you back here after the break, sitting right under this Japanese azumaya somewhere in the Earthborn Rainforest.
Hi, I'm Gary, director here at the Earthborn Rainforest. Check this out again, but this time, watch closely.
If you want to retain your health and youthfulness, you need to get rid of stress on a daily basis. Keep doing OJAYA. Keep getting rid of stress every day, and your aging slows down a lot. Wait and see, your friends will notice, and they will tell you.
So, how old is Sukaishi David?
On all OJAYA prep talks and core course lessons, Sukaishi David's age ranges from 60 years, 5 months to 62 years, 6 months. No makeup, no colorings, no wrinkle reduction procedures, and no special effects.
In case you were wondering,
are you ready to start? Learn OJAYA with easy online lessons. Learn step by step at your own relaxed pace. Come, take your seat in the Earthborn Rainforest. Enroll now at OJAYA.com. You'll gain access to the complete OJAYA core course plus all online features. Take a break and come back for Prep Talk 3 next. Or enroll now at OJAYA.com.